Hello and welcome into one of the playthroughs of one of my older games called Otpisani, Belgrade Resistance from 1941 to 1945. So I already played this game before, but right now I'm testing my new rig. I have a new computer. It can record in much better resolution, and I think it's gonna be a much better experience all in all. So I already almost set up the game. I wanted to show you how you can fine-tune the difficulty if you want to do that. So I placed these little tile crates already. I'm gonna play with Tihi and Zriki. I'm gonna play a two-player game. Our adversaries are Misic and Kriger with their deputies already set on the table, and I choose the Misic. It's going to be a crude interrogator. Oops. And Kriger is cold and calculated. You can choose that before the game. It's gonna affect these little event cards they use. Also, I want to show you how you can set up the game using these broken link cards. They look like this. They have a little icon with a broken link. Basically what they do, they gonna remove some missions if you don't pick up them quickly. So if you want to play a game without them, you can do that, just not put them into these decks. But if you want to put them into decks, then you have to discard 2 cards at random. So you're gonna always have 16 cards in these decks. So let's do that. I'm gonna shuffle each deck, except I'm gonna shuffle the last one. As you know from the last one, we do not discard any cards. But these 4 encounter decks, you just discard 2 at random, and then we're gonna put these broken link cards. As you can see, they have the same backs. So let's do that. I'm gonna discard this and shuffle these in. And that's gonna set up our decks. It's harder to play with these broken link cards because they just gonna be a nuisance for you, because they gonna affect your missions during the game. Alright, and that's it. I'm gonna set these aside. Oh, we can keep the discards here on top of each deck. Alright, then let's see. We always start with 1 agent and 1 SS patrol in the block where the special police headquarters is and Gestapo headquarters is. I already placed 3 of these insurgents you can recruit, but now we're gonna set up this loyalty decks. So as you can see, there are 18 insurgents, so there are 18 loyalty cards. So what you want to do, if you want to play a little harder game, you want to put more of these German agents into this loyalty decks. So I'm gonna play with 6. Normally you can go 4, and if you really want to play a hard game, you can put 8, but I'm gonna play with 6. I'm gonna shuffle, take 6 from here. The rest is not gonna be used, and then I'm gonna remove 6 from here and replace it with the 6 German agents. Let's see. Yeah, that's 6. So let's put here. Then we shuffle these German agents in. So, all right. Lastly, we need to put 8 of these sidekicks into this deck here that we can also use. So we just turn it back, shuffle, and split. And let's put this, shuffle in sidekicks. And last thing you need to do, you set your occupation strength on 3 always. But these missions, if you really want to play a hard game, you start from mission 1, but easier games can start from mission 2 or 3. But I'm gonna play a hard, so I'm gonna put it to mission 1, which means I need to finish 4 missions before I open these missions where I can actually destroy my adversaries. And that's our goal. That's what our goal is. You try to kill both of them if it's possible, or if one managed to escape, you can still win by killing the other one, but if both escape, that's a game over. Now even if you win by just killing one of them, it's like a minor victory, because your goal is to kill both of these adversaries, Kriger and Misic. Alright, so let's see, everything else is set up and we can start. Just gonna shuffle these mission decks once more. And let's go. As you know, each round, each player has 3 actions. They're all listed here, and usually I want to start action with the revolt, but you don't want to do that when there is another player on your space, because if you roll any of these eagles, he also gets suspicion. And we start like fearful, so our hand size limit is only 2 and our suspicion is really low. And since we play only 2-player game, we can carry up to 4 items and we can get up to 6 cards. So let's go. Turn is simple, do 3 actions, play 1 event, and then the other player do their actions and so on. What we need to do is bring some of these missions and pick them up and do them, and when we finish the missions, we need like 5 of them, then we will be able to kill our adversaries. So let's put the Zriki as a first player, and then we're gonna go clockwise. So with Zriki, I'm gonna move here to Old Fort, and my second action will be I will flip this. I find some weapons, and I think I'm gonna pick up these weapons. I'm gonna place this in my inventory, and that's my 3 actions. Simple as that. Also, I uncovered here. It says if I deliver weapons here, I can lower the occupation strength by 2, which is pretty good, because as you know, if the occupation strength goes to 12, we just lose the game. Alright, let's see the event. So we have a visit from Kriger. Based on the clues he had and his suspicions, Kriger managed to corner you, so Kriger moves to the closest player. So he's here in Gestapo headquarters. He also used trolley stations, so normally he will go like this and move to the Tihi, and it's kind of bad because Tihi is next to go. Now Kriger removes 1 motivation, but we are already fearful, so nothing bad is gonna happen, so for now. Alright, well, I can still revolt, and I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pick 3 dice for my 3 actions. Well, let's do some revolting. Alright, so this means I now have 7 actions I can do. So let's use them for something good. So 1, I'm gonna move here. 2, I'm gonna flip this. For 3, I'm gonna pick that up. For 4, I'm gonna move to university, and I still have 3 more actions. For 5, I'm gonna flip this. It's an explosive. And for 6 and 7, I think I'm gonna try to recruit some of these insurgents. So we have 2 girls that can give us more fight, and +2 during a mission. Oof, this is good. So as you know, you can only recruit people if you're standing on a space with this little icon with a fist. So let's try that. And when you're recruiting, you're testing your charisma. Tihi is really charismatic, so he's gonna roll 3 dice. I'm just gonna go and take new 3 dice. So I still have 2 more actions. So for 1, I'm trying to recruit, and as you know, I need at least 1 of the stars to pick 1, or more stars to pick 2 recruits. I'm just gonna use my last action and try to recruit again. Come on, 1 star at least. No. Alright. The eagles doesn't mean nothing when you're recruiting. Alright, that was all the actions. We played the event. We have the Gestapo is on the move. There is a rise activity of the Gestapo on the streets. Someone might have talked about resistant plans. It says move Haynes to the closest player. Haynes is here, so he will move to Tihi. And place 1 SS patrol in the city block with the most players, which is block 1. So 1 SS patrol is gonna spawn there. And +1 suspicion to all players. So we are now going from low to medium suspicion. Alright, back to Zriki. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm gonna revolt with him too. Alright, I have 2 stars which I can put here on my revolutionary track. We need one more, and when we fill the revolutionary track, we remove all the dice, and then we can all players get +1 motivation, and we can draw one mission from this mission deck. Alright, and I still have 2 actions, so what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna take one of these anti-fascist cards. Let's see, he found binoculars, which is an item. It says, as an action I can reveal one item in your city block. So basically with this I can use an action and flip any of these if I want to. And I think I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna move to the river docks here, because I'm planning to try to recruit some people also. Alright, and then let's see the event. Oh, it's one of those broken links. So this is how they work. First, we remove one mission from the roster. We don't have any, so nothing happens, but we do have -1 motivation to all players. So that's how they work. They lower always our motivation, but they get all players have +1 action next turn. So our motivation can't go down more, but Tihi is gonna have 4 actions, and that's good. Alright, so Tihi is here with Haynes. He have to discard card, but he doesn't have any. So what he's gonna do, so for his first action he's gonna draw 1 card. It's a diversion. It costs an action to play. It says move Kriger or Misic to any space inside your city block. That could be useful later on. So 3 more actions. I think I'm gonna use them to revolt. So 3 dice. Okay, that's gonna give me 4 actions basically. So let's do this. First I'm gonna, for my first of the 4 actions, I'm gonna try to recruit. Again, I need 3 dice because my charisma is 3. Okay, I can recruit 2 people. So let's take one of these girls. It has a +1 to fight, and let's take this guy that gets +2 to the missions. Now whenever you get these people, insurgents, you place these cards beneath them face down, so you don't know are they actually on our side or maybe German spies, and then you refill the rest of the insurgent spaces. Alright, so I still have 3 actions. I'm gonna move here, 1, 2, and for 3 I think I'm gonna move to top cheater also. Okay, let's see the event. We have a betrayal. Someone has stole. Okay, agents are looking for you. So Perich gonna go to the closest player. He's gonna go to Zriki and move 1 agent to the city block with the most players. So we have agent here. That's the only agent we have. So now we can choose either here or here. I think I'm gonna move it here to the block 3 because we have the same amount of players in the block 1 and block 3. Okay, so Zriki starting with Perich, which will raise his suspicion to 1, so he goes to high. And I think Zriki is also gonna revolt. Oh, nice. Okay, so first, the sad thing, I'm not gonna get any actions because I don't get any numbers, but I'm gonna fill this once, then I remove it. So we all raise our motivations. Now we are neutral, so we can carry up to 6 cards, and we're gonna draw 1 mission, and then I still have 2 more stars, so we just continue filling the spaces on the revolutionary track. So that's 2 more spaces filled, just need 1 more. Okay, let's see the mission. We have a garage in flames mission. So destroy the military garage in the center of Belgrade. Required elements, we use fight. 2 players must be on the garage space, and that's here. And we need explosives. And then optional elements, petrol. For each petrol we get a dice, and if we have insurgent, we also get a dice. Okay. And by the way, these are called resistance cards, not anti-fascist cards. Alright, so that could be a good mission, but as you know, we can only do missions when we are committed. So we need to raise our motivation just to be able to pick the missions up. And that was Zriki turn. He didn't have any actions left. So Gestapo is on the move again. So move Klaus to the closest player. Klaus is here, so he will go to trolley station, and then from there it's 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. So I can choose. He's basically gonna kill insurgents, so it's better to move him to Zriki because he doesn't have any insurgents right now. Place 1 SS patrol city block with the most players. Again, we can choose. I think I'm gonna place it here in block 3. And +1 suspicion to all players, so we immediately go to extremely suspicion here and high here. Okay, I think I forgot to move this last time. I think they are both on extreme. Yeah, I think so. Actually no, I just remember. He got additional suspicion because there was a Peric there. Yeah. Alright, Tihi's turn. So this is a safe house. I can spend all my 3 actions, as you can see here, lay low, to lower my suspicion by 2. But I think I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm gonna revolt between Tihi. Ouch. Okay, so no stars. My suspicion is gonna rise by 1, and I have 3 actions left. Well, I think I'm just gonna use those 3 actions to lay low. So my suspicion goes to medium. Again, a turn that we couldn't use nothing useful. Okay, we again have some betrayal. So Misic is gonna go to the closest player. And that's gonna be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's gonna go to Tihi. Move 1 agents to city block with the most players. Well, this guy, well, I guess he's gonna move here. You always move them if they can move. If they can't, like if they are already on their destination, then you just don't move them. So in this way, in this example, the agent was here. He can move to the space with the most players, like we also have players here, so we just move them there. Remove all blockades, we didn't have any. Then +1 suspicion to all players. Players can discard 1 restricted item to prevent this rise in suspicion. We don't have any restricted items, so Tihi is gonna go to high again. And that's it. We go back to Zriki. Zriki is now with Peric and Klaus, but normally he would rise suspicion and lose insurgent, but he doesn't have insurgents and he's already extremely suspicious. Nothing happens. So what I'm gonna do with Zriki, I'm gonna, for my first action, I'm gonna flip this. There's a petrol which we need for Guerilla, so I think for a second he's gonna pick this up. You also need explosives, and they are here at the university. So I think I'm gonna move from here to Karaburma. And then let's see the event. We have an uprising of the 13th July in Montenegro. People of Montenegro have started the open rebellion against the Nazi forces. Men and women are taking arms to fight the enemy. So move Klaus to Gymnasium. So he will go there. Well, here actually, Gymnasium. And move Haynes to River Docks. Okay. Place 1 SS patrol in the city block 1 and city block 3. So 1 here and 1 here. Oof, that's bad. As you know, when you have more than 4 of these agents or SS patrol, any combination, that's when the occupation start to rise in the end of each turn. So right now we already have them, a lot of them. Also, if you have 3 of the same, for instance, let's say we have a 3 SS patrol here, then the block is locked down, so you can't exit or enter that block unless you move them somehow using diversion. Okay, so I might have to fight some guys here just to clear it up. Okay, let's see what else. +1 motivation to all players. Well, that's good. So now we are motivated, which means our special abilities is now active. So it is Tihi's turn. So let's see. First, his Misic is on his space, so he can't revolt. So no revolting for me. But my special ability is reroll any number of dice during your revolt. Ugh, damn it! I can't revolt, so it's useless right now. Well, I can play a diversion and move Misic away, but I think I'm gonna attack one of these. Now it's pretty dangerous when you're attacking, but as long as you have like some of the insurgents, it's gonna be fine. So for instance, this girl gave me +1 die when I'm attacking, and basically I can roll 4 dice. How it works, you roll that many dice, I need 4, and if I roll any stars, I can, for each star I can kill one of these. I can choose either agents or patrols, but for each eagle I roll, that's a wound which I need to put on myself unless I have insurgents with me. Otherwise I can just put them on insurgents and they die, in which case these cards also flip. But let's start shooting. So that's my first action. Alright, so I can kill one. I'm gonna destroy one SS patrol, but also I need to place 1 wound. I think I'm gonna place on this guy here, so he's gonna die. Well, let's see actually. Oh wait, but I took the wrong cards. Oh my god. Okay, my mistake. These are the loyalty cards. Alright, so let's see. Oh, he was loyal. This freedom fighter stayed truly loyal to the cause. Gestapo failed to learn anything and eventually had to transfer this surgery to the prison camp Banica to be shot. Alright, so he is definitely dead. We're gonna put him here in the fallen comrades pile. And as you know, when we have 3 or more, we remove them and then rise the occupation strength. But now we do everything on this card. First, -1 firmness to Kriger. Firmness is basically their level here, but they can't go lower than this. So Kriger is gonna still stay here. So -1 motivation when he starts with someone on the same turn. But it says remove 2 insurgent cards from the fallen comrade pile. We didn't have any because this activates before you actually place the card, so we didn't have any. And then move insurgent card to the fallen comrades pile and shuffle this card into loyalty deck. So we just shuffle this back. Alright, nothing bad, but we lost 1 comrade. Now I can do this again if I want to. But I think I'm just gonna flip this keys and I'm gonna go move to Barutana. Let's see the event. Misic to the closest player. Misic just following me around. Alright, Zriki's turn. Now Zriki is here in Karaburma. I think I'm gonna revolt with him. Alright, that's perfect. So I'm gonna put this here, then remove it. So everybody gets plus more motivation. So now we are committed. And we can do missions. And we also draw another mission card. Let's put this here like this. So there is a mission: sabotage. Cause chaos by destroying enemy infrastructure. We use Guerilla. A player need to be in city block 2 and we need explosives. Insurgents give us more dice, while documents can negate any eagles we roll for this mission. Okay, this actually looks good. So block 2, that's here. Well, since I'm committed, I have 4 actions. For my one of the 4 actions, I'm gonna take the mission. So I'm on a mission basically. We place this on day 1. This is basically how many rolls you have. 3 rolls to, finish the mission. Now Guerilla this is perfect mission for Zriki because his Guerilla is 4 dice. So he's gonna roll 4 dice, but he needs explosives. which are right now at universities. So I should move there. I still have 3 actions, so I can go 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna move to hotel level. Alright. And let's see the event. We have police raid in Karaburma. Special police is raiding all suspicious places. Houses are ransacked and people are dragged out to be arrested. So move Peric to Karaburma. Move here. Place the blockade between Karaburma and the garage. So the blockade is gonna be placed here. So blockades basically prevent you from moving from right now from Karaburma to garage unless you actually pass. It's like a diversion test. You test your Guerilla, and if you get more of these stars than eagles, you can move even through the blockade. But any eagle is suspicious to you. Move 1 agent to 3 block 3. So this agent is gonna go here. So now we have 3 tiles, enemy tiles in this block, and +2 suspicion to all players in block 3. No one, but players can discard. Okay, nothing happens basically. Okay, back to Zriki, which is with Misic, and he can't do the revolt. So I'm thinking maybe to take this garage mission as my first action. So now we are both on our missions, and this mission also needs explosive. And then gonna move here for my second action. Actually, I'm gonna move here to Skedarlia, and for my last action, I'm gonna draw one of these cards. They call resistance cards. Alright, I have a stolen item. It's a restricted item. During mission 3, discard a standard document item. Also, discard at any time. Look at the top 3 cards of the event deck. You may rearrange them as you see fit. So, let's see. I can do it right now if I want to. It doesn't cost an action to do so. And yeah. So let's see, do I want to do that? There's 7 more cards. No, I think I'm gonna keep it for later. So let's see the event. We have a prosecution of Jews in Belgrade. Every Jew in Belgrade is forced to wear the yellow badge. Many are driven from their homes and arrested. So move Kriger to Dedinje. So Kriger, where is he? Where is Kriger right now? I lost the track of him. There's a Misic. Oh, here it is. So he goes to Dedinje. Klaus to Benice camp. Okay. Move 1 SS patrol to the city block 4. I think we're gonna move this one. And +1 motivation to all players. So we now are fanatical. When you are fanatical, as you can see, you may start 1 reckless mission, which means you may add 2 dice during mission, but you must be first to take the wounds. So you probably, it's a, if you're desperate, you can do that. Like, because it's probably you're gonna get some wounds. Like if you have lots of dice, there is a good chance you're gonna roll at least 1 eagle, so you're gonna probably die. And we resolve wounds before we resolve missions, so you only do that when you're really desperate and fanatical. Okay, so that was that. So let's continue with Zriki. He's gonna move here. He's gonna pick up these explosives. So let's see now, do we have everything? He needs to be in block 2. Needs explosives. If I get some insurgents, I will get more dice, and documents gonna be actually really good for me. So I think I'm gonna, so I moved, I picked it. I think for my last action I'm gonna do the revolt. Oh, okay, so I'm already extremely suspicious. So that's it. Event. We have massacre in Kragujevec. More than 200 civilians is killed in Kragujevec as a reprisal for killing of 2 German soldiers by partisans. Place 1 agent in city block 1 and city block 2. So 1 agent here and 1 agent here. Alright. So we have 2 agents, two enemy tiles here, 2 enemy tiles here, and 2 here. Now these enemy tiles, they're gonna make some problems when we have to do missions. So for instance, for the mission garage here, you can see that the strength of the mission is 3, but it rises for each enemy tile, so it's actually 5. So I need 5 successes to do this, unless we clear some enemies. The thing is, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it's gonna work. Okay, so Tihi is gonna move to university. He's gonna do a trade. So for 1 action, he's gonna give these documents to Zriki, and then I think Tihi is gonna revolt. He has his special ability. He can actually reroll. Okay, I don't want to reroll this. That's 3 more actions. So let's see. 1, I'm gonna move here. For 2, I'm gonna fight. So actually roll, my fight is 3 dice, but I actually can roll 4 because I have this girl here. It gives me 1 more dice. So let's fight. Ooh, that's perfect. I can destroy 3 units and there are 2, so goodbye agents, goodbye patrol. I just cleared the block 2. And for my last action, I'm just gonna flip this. Oh, weapons, okay. Let's see the event. We have a betrayal. Coming to the closest player. He's here. He will use trolley, and then from trolley, let's see, he's gonna go to Zriki. That's bad. And then move 1 agent to the city block with most players. So we can choose. I just cleared this up, so I think I'm gonna move him actually here. Block 1. So Zriki starts with Kameni, so he has to discard 1 item. Now let's see what does he needs. So either petrol or weapons or explosives. Explosives I need, petrol is also needed, so I think I'm gonna discard the weapons. So this goes out of the game. There is a possibility to get them later on with some cards, but right now that's the company just took the explosives from Zriki. Alright, so can Zriki actually try to do this? So Guerilla, he has explosive. It would be good if he has some insurgents too. Right now, how many dice he has? So 4, only 4 dice, and he needs 3 successes. And he needs to be in block 2. So I'm thinking I'm gonna revolt with hopes to get more actions. Let's see. Okay, 4 actions. I'm already extremely suspicious. So that's actually good. So my first action will be I'm gonna try to recruit. So his charisma is only 2. It's not gonna be easy to recruit. So first action, recruiting. Nothing. Second action, also gonna recruit. Okay, I can get 1. So let's see. Let's do with the girl that gives me +1 to fight. And my second two actions, I'm gonna move to Tihi, and my last action, I'm gonna give petrol to him because he needs it for his garage. You know he needs to splash some petrol on the garage to destroy it. I mean, that's gonna give him one more die. Right now he will have like 4, 3 from here plus from 1, so 4, 5 for which he needs explosives, and 6 for petrol, and that's so he just needs to find some explosive. And by the way, these little leaflets, you can use them after you roll for successes. You can place it on the card as a success. So he already has one success. The leaflets are pretty good. Alright, let's see the event. We have a party in the Gestapo building. There is a large meeting in the Gestapo headquarters. The cause is Hitler's birthday celebration. So Kriger, Klaus and Hayes go to Gestapo headquarters. Okay. Kriger, they all go there. And move 1 SS patrol city block 2. Oof, okay, let's move this one. So again we have some patrols there which will mess up the Zriki's mission. But right now Tihi is first to go. Can I lower my suspicion a bit? Okay, let's pick up this weapon first for my first action. Let's see what we uncovered here. So deliver any item, -1 suspicion. Well, let's deliver weapons. Lower our suspicion to medium. And I still have one more action. I think I'm gonna move to Knez Mikhailo Street. Then we have the event. Nazi Germany attacked the Soviet Union. So Operation Barbarossa has started. 4 million Axis power personnel invaded the Western Soviet Union. So Misic and Kriger go to Parliament. It's here. And +1 motivation to all players. Well, we are already fanatical. Okay, it's Zriki turn. So Zriki can try to do the mission. The problem is he's extremely suspicious. But he can negate one with the documents. I can also remove suspicion by delivering any item here, but I don't have any. I have explosive which I need. So let's see how this works. You just need to be in block 2. I think I'm gonna wait a bit. So I'm gonna revolt. Oh, by the way, Zriki's special ability, activate special ability of 1 sidekick for free. Okay, I don't have any sidekicks right now. Okay, so let's revolt. Alright. 2 more here. And 1 action. I think I'm gonna just draw one of these resistance cards. Another document. The only problem is this doesn't have like little asterisks, so I can use multiple to negate. So this one still can only work, like negate only one of these. But I can discard this at any time and look at the top 3. I guess I can do that, but there is only 2 events, so no, let's keep this. Alright, event. Wasted opportunity, remove 1 mission from the roster. We don't have any, but -1 motivation to all players. So they go to committed. And Tihi will have 4 actions. So let's use that. First action, I'm gonna flip this. Keys. Second action, I'm gonna move to garage, and my last 2 actions, I'm gonna revolt. I can only use 2 dice, but I can reroll. Okay, this is perfect. So this will rise our motivation back to fanatical. and we get another mission in the mission roster, and I still have 3 more actions. So I think I'm gonna flip this for 1. For 2 I'm gonna pick it up. I think Tihi has a more chance to succeed this, but we need another player on the same space, so 2 players in the garage, so Zriki needs to go there too. So for my last action, let me see here, reveal, oh, reveal +1 suspicion, so he does go too high. But for my last action I'm gonna draw one of these cards. Top secret, restricted item. During mission, treat this card as any item. Oh, that's perfect. I can treat it as petrol if I want to. So for 2 petrol I roll 2 additional dice. This card, at any time one player can reroll any number of dice he just rolled. Oof, this is pretty good. Alright, let's see the event. And I think, and this is the end of 1941. First signs of the Holocaust. There are rumors about large concentration camps built in Europe. The final solution plan is in motion. So that's just gonna hype us out, and you know, we're gonna get motivated to try to do more missions and destroy our adversaries. We're already fanatical. Okay, so I'm thinking I can move Zriki here, and then on the Tihi turns we can try the mission. So Zriki is gonna move 1, 2, but for 3 he's gonna draw one of these cards. Planning, cost an action to do. Another plan must be on the same space with you. Okay, draw 1 mission card. Alright, so we go to 1942. Let's see what starts. First event, meeting in the Gestapo headquarters. High-ranking general is visiting the German command in Belgrade. All Axis personnel is called for a quick meeting. So place the blockade between Zeleny Venac and Gestapo headquarters. So that's here. Move Kriger and head deputies to the Gestapo headquarters. Okay, so where is Kriger? Gonna move here. -1 action to all players next turn. So Zriki is gonna have -1 action, and sometimes I forget this, so I'm just gonna put it like this, -1 so I know. Alright. Oh wait, that's actually means -1 action for Tihi, because that's his next turn. Well, that's problematic, because I was hoping I'm gonna be able to roll at least 3 times. As you know, to do the mission you have a spend action to roll dice. And let's see, we have 1 SS patrol, so the mission strength is actually 3. Okay, let's try it. So I have 2 players on the garage. We're gonna try to burn this garage down. So let's first gather all the dice. So first I'm using my fight, so that's 3 plus 1, that's gonna be 4 dice from that. We always get 1 die from the mission itself. 1 die for the explosives, which I have. 1 die for the insurgent. And then 1 die for each petrol I have. So 1, and this could be any item, so 2. So my dice pool is really big, but that's a good and a bad thing, because if I roll 2, at least 2, so 2 or more, these eagles, the mission is gonna fail. The eagle is gonna turn into wounds, which I need to put on the, well, I only have 1 insurgent, so this is a big if, but let's go. So I need 4 successes, 4 stars. Alright, I have 3 stars. I have 1 eagle, but Well, that's not gonna do anything. Like 2 eagle would be bad, but I have only 1, so that's not gonna affect the mission. So I have 3 successes. We have these little tokens. I'm gonna place it on the mission card. So I just need 1 more. We move this because I rolled once already. Alright, second roll, my last action, and I just need 1 success. Ooh, 2 eagles, but I have this. 1 player can reroll any number of dice he just rolled, so let's discard this. And let's reroll this eagle. Okay. So I didn't fail the mission. I didn't get like 2 eagles, but I didn't even get any success. So I'm gonna move this to day 3. So I have only 1 roll left to try to finish this. Wow, that's kind of bad. I was hoping I'm gonna do the mission. Okay, let's erase this. Do the event. Of course, Misic is gonna now come and spoil our plans. Alright. So I'm gonna end the video here. I don't want to be a video to be too big. So just to remind myself, Zriki is next to go, so I'm gonna put little first player. So I know when I continue. So far we already in 1942. We didn't do any missions. We need at least 4 to do. And well, maybe this garage is gonna go in flames. But lucky for us, our adversaries also didn't level up. So far it's like okay. We are progressing slowly, but progressing. So see you in the next video, when we're gonna continue our playthrough of Otpisani Belgrade resistance with Tihi and Zriki. And see you then.